SpaceCON?
Yeah, it's sci-fi, fantasy, horror, you name it convention.
It's okay if you don't remember me.
No, I do. I was hoping I'd see you here too. Seems kind of like fate or something like that.
It was really a script that I wasn't planning to make at first. I had two different ideas I was going to do. One about a bunch of teenagers coming of age story at a sci-fi convention, because I go to a sci-fi convention every year, and then I also wanted to do a genuine teenager's perspective on the teen vampire phenomenon. And so I had these two ideas, and then when they kind of became one idea, it suddenly turned into something I was really, really excited to make, and they both were just script exercises at first. And then I also wanted to make the movie in a fairly short amount of time. I usually take a couple years with my films, and with this one I was afraid the comedy might get old if I just, self-critical of my own comedy writing, and I wanted everything to be really fresh. Oh, and also I wanted the teen vampire phenomenon to still be kind of relevant. With the Twilight movies haven't finished up yet. I think it's still kind of fizzling out, but we're still involved with it being very popular these days. So yeah, that's part of why I made it so fast. And so I raised the money through Indiegogo over the summer, and got the cast together in a fairly short amount of time, and we just got together and we did it. Just everything was very fresh with the comedy, and all the challenges kind of turned into happy accidents along the way, and we have a movie we're fairly proud exists. I think Indiegogo is a really great resource for any independent artist, because not only can you raise money to be able to make your film, but you're also able to see people's responses to your idea just from your pitch, and based on how much they want to donate, just gets other people excited about it. And you can, it's not your mom or your brother or whoever just telling you you're doing a good job. It's other people that are giving you money to do it, and it's not just one person. So that they go out and they tell all their friends about it, and people say, oh yeah, I heard about that. So it's I think it's a really great resource to get the word out there too, as well as raise money. The casting process took place mostly over this past year. Is a lot of kids from my school, actually. All three of these guys they're all from my high school. But it's even though there isn't a whole lot of acting experience with some of these people, everyone just put their heart into the project and into their characters and worked really, really hard, and I think it really shows. That I really wanted the kids to feel authentic. I think it's easy for young actors to kind of get this over-the-top idea with their acting, and I mean, not blanketing all young actors, because there are some really fantastic ones out there, but it was really important to me that the teenagers felt really real, that there was this genuine teen awkwardness. And sometimes I would tell them, like, just don't say your line for a while and let them just keep talking and see what kinds of awkward things they'll start saying. And so if you see the movie, maybe you'll figure out which scene I'm talking about.
I'm Elaine Hurt, and I am Kate in the movie. I guess I'm just a geeky teen girl going to SpaceCon with a bunch of friends, and it's sort of like their last convention before I go to college, and most of my friends stay home, so it's a really important convention. But I got the script when I was on a sort of graduation, all my high school friends road trip, and I was freaking out about it because it was so cool and funny, and it was really natural, and it was natural from the beginning. And I know when we started filming, Emily even said, if it doesn't sound natural, just say what you would normally say. So, well, this was my first time. I think all of our first times actually being in front of a camera. Well, not Santi's, but it's an old timer. But it was perfect. It was very natural and easygoing. If anyone was confused, we could just go ask her, and there's a lot of respect. It wasn't really strict, but it always wasn't too goofy. So it was really professional, but also super, super fun to work with, especially someone I've gone to high school with. It was interesting to see two sides of Emily Hagins.
I'm Santi Dici, and I play Jason in the movie. I guess my character is also just a really awkward kid. He's supposed to be very much of a connoisseur of the genre of horror and fantasy, so he knows all about the films, and he has memorabilia, and he just knows a bunch about the festivals and movies themselves. Just call him a normal monster geek, and then he's also part of like this love triangle that goes on between us. I thought the script was really well done, especially because none of us have a whole lot of acting experience, and to play these roles it felt completely natural, especially in the whole scheme of just being in front of a camera, which is such a nerve-wracking thing for people who aren't necessarily used to being in front of cameras. But the song you hear on the trailer is my band, and in the end of the movie, and in a montage in the movie as far as, yeah. My band is called Whoa Palomino, like Whoa Nelly, the horse, but a Palomino, which is a type of horse. And the song is called The Kids. It's going to be released pretty soon.
Hey, I'm Patrick Delgado. I play Paul in the film. And Paul is a really socially awkward teen also. I mean, yes, that's kind of the motif here. And he is, he meets them for the first time at the convention. And so he's a real dork ahead of time, but this is his first experience really going into a whole group dynamic, meeting people at a social gathering, and so he's kind of having trouble fitting in, and then, you know, you throw the whole vampire thing on top of it, and he just, you know, is in a whole world of confusion and trying to meet up with this, you know, this girl that he finds really cute, and yet doesn't really know how to interact with her, and is, you know, I mean, you know, you can see Elaine, she's adorable.
I knew this was gonna happen. It'd be either vampires or zombies, and we'd all be screwed.
Wring you dry.